So we were told that there was potentially a new directive about grading schools, and this was kind of like, through the rumor mill. Nothing was set in stone, nobody truly knew. And then probably about 15 minutes into an assembly, one of my very good friends was pushing me off the bleachers saying, "Go, they called your name, that's you." And I was having to kind of digest that. It was interesting. There aren't words to quite sum up how that felt. I was floored. It was insane. I couldn't believe that I was selected. Out of all of the amazing humans that I teach with, come and visit. We have so many wonderful teachers, so many humans that go the extra mile, that do all these crazy things, and I just couldn't believe it was me. I thought it was one of potentially our chemistry teachers who I co-teach Science Olympiad with. We have some amazing teachers who do speech and debate. I have a friend who teaches all things wildlife, and we were kind of sitting there and I'm like, "Ooh, I bet you it's this." Our music program's amazing. We have people who coach and teach and do these wild things, and so I never anticipated that it would be me, ever. Okay, so we had robotics at our school, and one day during my lunch I got summoned to my boss's office, and I was trying to figure out what I potentially had done wrong, because I have to ask for forgiveness for some of the stuff I do. It's nothing bad or endangerment of children. But he called me and he said, "Hey, I want you to teach robotics, and if you teach robotics, I'll give you Educators Rising." That's the class I'd been wanting to have. It's a class, I don't know if you're familiar with it, where they kind of take students and we teach them about what it means to be a teacher. They do lesson plans, there's state competition, there's a national competition. So anyways, I'm like, all right, I'll do it. And I knew absolutely nothing about robotics, and he told me, "I have no doubt in my mind you'll learn." And so fast forward now 4 years into the future, I know more than I ever thought I would about robotics. I absolutely love it. I have students in over 13 competitions, ranging from coding to running robots. We do Governor STEM. There's just all kinds of really cool stuff. I made a really cool connection last year with an industry partner. REC and Tesla helped me get some of the robots that I have in my classroom, and I'm eternally grateful to them. When you see my room in a little bit, you'll see the big arena that we have. And there's a lot of unsung robotic teacher heroes in New Mexico, I have discovered. I have this interesting family of humans that's constantly growing. So it's just wild. And I fought to get STEAM because it stands for Science, Tech, Engineering, Art, and Math. And it gives my students the freedom to do projects they're passionate about. So right now, my students are working on their STEAM Friday projects. So I have students who are building little miniature rockets. I have students who are coding. I have students who are building battle bots. And they've chosen to do this. This was their choice project. So it's pretty much chaos right now, I'm sure, in there. But I'm looking forward to getting back there to my babies, to my students. I teach because they're my future. They're my why. And when you lose track of your why, I suggest you find it. There's several videos out there. You can check out what I'm talking about. In the pandemic, I lost it. It was really hard to teach to little faces on a screen, and being back in person is just a huge difference. I teach because I want my son to grow up in a world that's amazing, and I teach for the future. And because each of these humans, regardless of whether or not they think so, they have a purpose and they matter and they can be successful and change our world. So, students are my why. When I see them achieve, it's like a celebration. You have to stop and say, "Yay!" I'm working on a trophy case for them, and it's getting ready. Sad it's not here yet. In January, all their stuff is going to be placed in there. It's not just for the kids who compete, because some can't stay after school. It's for all of them, just little things that they can place that they've been successful in. And so I often think that their achievements go unsung, and so I'm trying really hard to make sure that they know that they're valued and that they have a place. A teacher, and he's no longer with us. His name is Mr. Hoodless. He was my science teacher in middle school and high school. I'm from a really small town, Cuba, New Mexico, and he's why I teach. My name is Ashli Knoell. I'm a teacher at VSU Cleveland High School. I teach 9th through 12th grade STEAM and robotics, and I am a Milken Educator.